Grade 10, it's Mr. Ntuli from the other side. I just want to say to you, study hard while others are still procrastinating. Work hard while others are still playing. Dream big while others are still sleeping. And most importantly, watch this video while others are still watching movies and soapies. Because there is no secret to success. The only secret is to work hard. It's Mr. Dudu from the other side. Today we will be taking grade 10 Euclidean geometry, and today we'll be dealing with the basics, types of lines, parallel lines, types of triangles, and we'll do 3 exam type questions. Right, let us talk about types of lines for this chapter that we will be dealing with. Talking about types of line, the first line we call it line segment, right? And then it has the end point. And this is a straight line, and we will talk more on this straight line. Remember that the angle on a straight line is, yes, grade 10. It's 180 degrees exactly. And remember that we can have an adjacent angles, which is A and B. And the sum of these angles, which A plus B, is equal to 180 degrees exactly. And we have perpendicular lines. We have perpendicular lines, okay, and are denoted by this symbol. And we have parallel lines. We'll be dealing with these lines. They are very important and are denoted by these symbols again, these two arrows. These two arrows are very important. And lastly, but not least, we have intersection lines. We have intersection lines. They intersect at this point. And we create what? Let's say this is angle A and this is angle B. Okay, talk to me. It's vertical opposite angles and they are equal. Don't forget that. Vertically opposite angles. Okay. Right. Now, let us look on parallel lines in real life applications. We have a railway. These two, they are parallel to each other. We have marking lines on roadways. They are also drawn parallel to each other. We have a house. These sides are parallel to each other. The windows are parallel to each other. The frame of a door is parallel to each other. Parallel lines are used in everyday situations. Then now, it means these two lines are called what again? Exactly. Parallel lines. Yes, are called parallel lines because of these arrows. And we call this a diagonal line. We call this a diagonal line. Right? And it formed these angles. There are many angles that are formed by diagonal lines. Okay, we will be talking more on those angles and the name of those angles that are formed by diagonal lines. Okay, guys. Right. Now, it means now you can conclude with me that geometry is fun. Yes. Geometry is fun. When they say geometry is fun, what is the name of these lines again? Yes, it's parallel lines. Exactly. And what is the name of this line? Yes, it's a diagonal line. And this diagonal line, it forms this angle A and angle B. We call these angles corresponding angles. they correspond to each other, corresponding angles, and they are equal. Exactly. It means angle A is equal to B. And U for fun, again, let me call this A and let me call this B. But for parallel lines, if they form this U shape, or it can be C shape, or it can be N shape, we call it what? We call it co-interior angles. And the most important thing about co-interior angles is that they add up to 180 degrees. It means A plus B is equal to 180 degrees. Remember that. And lastly, we have N, which is, let me call it A again, and we call this B. This is what? This is alternating angles. With alternating angles, and they are equal. Exactly. It means A is equal to B. We'll be using these principles, guys. Make sure that you understand them. Make sure that you remember them. F is for corresponding. U is for co-interior, which they add up to 180. And N is for alternating angles. Please make sure that you remember those. Right. We have types of triangles. The first triangle is what? It's an equilateral triangle and has 3 equal sides and also 3 equal what? Angles. Yes. And these angles, they all equal to 60 degrees. 60 degrees. Right? And we have isosceles triangle, which has 2 equal sides and also 2 opposite equal angles. It means this angle will be equal to this angle. Okay? And scalene triangle has no equal side and has no equal angles. It means this angle is not equal to this angle and it's also not equal to this angle. Okay? And we have acute angle. Acute angle is less than 90 degrees. Acute angle is less than 90 degrees. Right angle is equal to 90 degrees. It means this angle is equal to 90 degrees and it's denoted by this symbol. And lastly, we have obtuse triangle, which is greater than 90 degrees. It's greater than 90 degrees. Okay. Make sure that you remember these types of triangle. Right. Lastly, we'll be talking about exterior angle of a triangle. What does it say? An exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum. Remember the word sum, it means plus of the 2 opposite angles. It means when I add A plus B, it's equal to D. Right? And I will also record another video where I elaborate more on where they found this formula. But remember that D is an exterior angle, an angle which is outside the triangle. It's equal to the sum of the 2 opposite interior angles. Please make sure that you remember also that. Right, guys, let us look at these problems now. This was taken from one of the past exam papers, which was written at Free State, March 2022. Okay. Now, on this question, we have to find the value of x, the value of y, and the value of z in the diagram below, and we have to give reasons for each statement. Okay, guys, in order for you to be able to calculate these values, you need to make sure that you work according to what is given and use these principles of parallel lines. Use the principle of parallel lines. Okay, now let us look at the given angle. We have 34 degrees, which is a given angle. Okay, and this 34 degrees, it uses this line which is parallel to this line. Okay, let us look for a diagonal line of these two parallel lines. This is the diagonal line. Okay, and I need to remember that geometry is fun. Okay, geometry is fun, but I hope you will attest with me that if I try to trace the angle of x, it's taking me to f. I hope you will agree with me. It means x is corresponding to 34 degrees, right? It means now I can say x is equal to 34 degrees. Why we say so is because we have corresponding angles which are equal. And write your value down. It's 34 degrees. Okay? Right. Now, let us look for y now. Let us look for y. Y, it's here. There is y. Okay. And y, this is the parallel line for y. There is a diagonal line. There is also another parallel line. And this parallel line, they form what? Talk to me. Talk to me. It form N. Yes, it is fun. It means y is alternating to 78 degrees. I hope you understand that. It means we say what? Y is equal to 78 degrees. Why we say so? It's alternating angles which are equal. Then let me write the value of y down, which is 78 degrees. Last but not least, we need to find the value of z. The value of z is not at any of these parallel lines. It means now I need to remind myself of some other properties of angles. I have a straight line. Okay, yes, I have a straight line. And I know that a straight line have adjacent angles. I already have 78, I have 34 degrees. It means if I say z plus 78 degrees plus 34 degrees, it's equal to, I can't hear you, 180 degrees exactly. Why we say so? It's because it's adjacent angles on a straight line. Thank you so much, guys. Of a straight line. Right, therefore, z plus, let us add, right? Let us add 78 plus 34. It's equal to 112. It means it's 112 equal to 180. Then let us transpose this 112 to be minus 112. Then what is our final answer will be 68 degrees. Okay, I hope you've understood this concept. Right, now let us look at the second problem. This problem was taken from a national paper. Again, it was March 2022. Now, on this question, you were supposed to find, in the diagram below, ABC is drawn with AB. C1 is equal to 10x, C2 equal to y, S1 78, T1 4x, and A equal to z. Calculate with reasons the value of x y, and z. Okay, I hope you will attest with me that we work with the given statement and try to trace the parallel lines so that we can see how we can go about finding our answer. Okay, now to find the value of x, there's your x and there's your another x, and the given value is 78 degrees. Okay, these x's, they are not on any parallel lines, but I'm noticing something here, that I have an exterior angle of a triangle. Yes, guys, we have an exterior angle of a triangle. What does the exterior angle of a triangle says? The exterior angle, which is 10x, will be equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angles, which is 4x plus 78. What is our reason? It's an exterior angle of a triangle. Then take 4x across, it will be 10x minus 4x equal to 78. This will be 6x equal to 78. Then we divide by 6 both sides. It means x will be equal to, let's say, 78 divided by 6. What is 78 divided by 6, guys, is 13. It means your x will be 13. Okay, right? Now, let us look for the value of y now. Let us look for the value of y. There is y here. Y is not on any parallel line, but I'm noticing that I already have the value of x. It means that I have 10 times 13. It means this is 130 degrees. And this is what, guys? Yes, it's a straight line. Okay? What is the rule of the straight line? It's an adjacent angles of a straight line plus 180 equal to 180. What is our reason? Adjacent angles on a straight line. Okay, then transpose your 180, which would be 50 degrees. Right, means y is 50 degrees. Right, last but not least, guys, let us look at z now. There is z at the top. There is z at the top. Wow, z is on this line, which is parallel to this, and I have a given angle of 78 exactly. This is, talk to me, it's f, exactly, it's corresponding angle. Therefore, z is equal to 78 degrees. Why we say so? Its corresponding angles are equal. Okay, I hope you are still following me, and I hope you still understand. Right, guys, let us do the last one now. The last one is where now we have to calculate. We have been given E, C1, C2, and B3. For the first one, we need to determine the value of x. But on this question, our problem now is that we don't have any parallel lines, because remember that the parallel lines, they should be demonstrated in terms of arrows. That means we cannot work with parallel lines. Okay? Now, what we need to do, we need to look for the given angle. It's 135. Okay? And we have the value of x, which is 2x, and this 75 degrees. And guys, I hope you see that we have an exterior angle on this type of problem because we have this triangle, isn't it? And our 135 is an exterior angle which equal to the sum of the two opposite interior angles. It means 4.1.1 will be 2x plus 75 will be equal to 135 degrees. Why we say so? An exterior angle of a triangle. Then your 2x will be 135 minus 75, which is 2x equal to 60 degrees. Then we divide by 2. It means x is equal to 30 degrees. Okay, x is equal to 30 degrees. Now, the last question that I want to ask you is to determine if EF is parallel to GH. If EF is parallel to GH, motivate your answer. When they say determine whether your lines are parallel, it means one of the found statement should take place. It's either we need to prove whether we have any corresponding angles. We need to prove whether we have any coincident angles or we have any alternating angles. Okay, I have this 135 and I've already calculated the value of x. It means if I can find this value, this angle, when I add these two angles, and if they give me, I can't hear you exactly, if they give me 180 degrees, then these lines are parallel to each other. It means I would say, for 4.1.2, let me find my angle C2, which is 2x minus 15. Then our x is 30 minus 15. This is 60 minus 15 is 45 degrees. Exactly. Okay. Then where are we going with this statement? We say therefore B2 plus C2 is equal to what? 135 plus 45 is equal to 180 degrees. Wow. To motivate your answer, they are co-interior angles. Then we can conclude that EF is parallel to GH because these angles are co-interior. Co-interior angles are supplementary. They add up to 1 angle. Yes, guys, it was Mr. Ntuli from the other side. Please make sure that you study while others are still procrastinating. You work hard while others are still playing. And remember that practice makes improvement. Make sure that you subscribe. You press that notification button so that when I upload next time, you will get those notifications. Let us continue with us to work. Thank you so much. I love you so much.